If you guys are looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, go ahead and check out rocketprices.com. There'll be a link in the top of the description of this video. They basically sell anything you can imagine, whether it's crates, keys, or BMDs. Also, make sure you use code Delania for 3% off anything you buy.
So you came here to air dribble, huh? You're struggling on your air dribbles, you know? Well, guess what? You came to the right place. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to air dribble. Not dribble on the ground, but air dribble. That's right, air dribble. That means dribbling the ball in the air. I'm sure it says it in the name. But also, guys, I am sick, so my voice might sound a little different. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, we're going to jump right into it. So first off, guys, you want to practice not even doing much, literally just bringing the ball up the wall like this. Alright? Just do this. You don't have to do anything after that. You don't even have to jump off the wall, alright? Just keep resetting the ball. Make sure your ball cam is on the ball also, because if you want to air dribble, you have to have ball cam on. You don't have to, but it's a lot, trust me, it's a lot easier with ball cam. So just keep doing this. Make sure the ball doesn't bounce though. If the ball bounces, it will not work, okay? So do that a couple times until you basically mastered it. And if you go too fast like this, that's when the ball bounces. So you want to go slow, and then you can go fast. What I mean by that is, so going like this, start by going slow, then once you got a grip on it, then you can speed up with boost and all that. Alright, so once you get the hang of that, that's step one. So step one is just moving the ball up along the wall like this. Doesn't really matter what kind of angle you get, as long as you put it up the wall. Could be straight, could be at an angle towards the net like this, doesn't really matter. Alright, so step two, guys. What you want to start doing is, once you bring it up the wall, jump as soon as it hits the wall, okay? Well, maybe not as soon, but you'll see. So we'll do this. Like that. So I'll do it again, maybe even put it in slow motion so you guys understand. So as you do like this, I usually wait, then speed up, then do this. As soon as you get in contact with the ball on the wall, you jump, okay? So hold on, we'll do this again. Do this. Jump. Just like that. You don't have to do any turning and boosting yet. Literally, this is just step two. So we'll do it again. Go up. As soon as you get in contact, just jump. Jump off the wall. You'll go in the same direction as the ball. We'll do it one more time, and I'll put this one in slow motion just so you guys understand. So as you can see, right when I come in contact with it, I jump. So I'll just explain again, just one last time because it might be a little confusing. So basically what I'm doing is doing this, just like step one, but then I'm waiting a little bit, then going, and then jumping. Other people do this, like Gainer. I find Gainer does this. He goes with it the whole time like this. But I find it better if you slow down a little bit. Like, you don't have to slow down a crazy amount. But like what I do is this. Slow down a little bit behind the ball, then jump. Just like that. Okay, so step three now is turning your car. So guys, what you want to do is, whatever your air roll is, my air roll is set to X. So I can turn like this, you know, in the air. So what I do is, the second you jump off the wall, depending on where the net is, in this case, we're going to use that, this net over there as our net to score in, right? So if I'm going up the wall like this, and I'm jumping, right, I'm going to turn like my car like this. So I'm going to jump and rotate like this, so that you can follow the ball. You can keep doing this, and just keep, you know, like, backwards air dribbling it, but that takes a lot of skill. I highly recommend not starting with that. I highly recommend just doing what I'm saying. So jump. As soon as you jump, you're also going to turn. So this is step 1, 2, and 3 so far. Step 1 is just bringing the ball up. Step 2 is jumping with it. Step 3 is jumping and doing this. Okay, so you're doing all those 3. So I'll show you an example of that right now. So I'll put ball cam on. Alright, let's try this. Jump and turn. Okay, so now you're jumping and turning with the ball. So you're going in the direction of the ball because you're jumping right when you come in contact, and you're also turning towards the ball. If you don't turn towards the ball, it's going to make your life a lot harder. So we're going to do it again. Bring it up the wall, slow down a little bit, jump as soon as you get in contact, and turn. You don't have to boost yet. That would be step 4. You always, guys, you always want the ball to be higher than your car. Because if it's lower, you can't exactly air dribble it, right? Okay, so now we're going to go into step 4, which is now boosting to the ball. Now, you can only hit it once, alright? Like, this is only step 4. You don't have to... Step 5 is basically putting it all together and doing the actual air dribble. Step 4 is just boosting towards the ball. Whether you hit it or not, that's totally fine, but obviously, try to practice actually hitting the ball at least once, okay? So, we're going to implement all the steps together so far. So we're just going to do this, slow down a little bit, jump, turn, and boost towards the ball. You can only hit it once, alright? It doesn't really matter if you hit it twice or 3 times. Just try to at least hit it once. So we'll do it one more time here. Go like this, boost, slow down a little bit, go towards the ball, and hit it once. Okay, so now step 5 is basically putting it all together. Now, before I actually go on to step 5, notice how I actually hit the ball. Like, you guys might be hitting the ball like this, like hitting it down and stuff for your first hit. You always want to hit it under the ball like this, like about where I'm hitting it right now on the floor, because if you're hitting it like that in the air, it keeps adding momentum upwards, and it keeps making the ball go upwards, and it makes it so that you're in the air much longer. I'll show you the demonstration real quick. So you see how I always aim for that part of the ball, because it always keeps it in the air longer. And here, I'll show you a mistake here of what some people do when they first start out. Some people might just, you know, hit it under like that, or middle ball. That'll just make it bad and make it go downwards. So I'll do one more example here of where to hit the ball to keep the upwards momentum. So you're gonna hit it, and you see I keep hitting it at that same spot to keep it up. And even if I'm only hitting it 1 or 2 times, like how many times did I hit it? 1, 2, only 2 times. It's still a really easy goal to get in games, because it's hard to defend these, you know? They have to kind of pre-jump it to save it. So that's why air dribbles are actually really good for in-game situations. So now we're going to put it all together. So before we actually put it all together, we're going to restart here. So step 1. Just going with the ball, not even jumping, okay? Just going up the ball with it, up the wall. Step 2 is going up the wall with it and jumping. So this is step 2. Going up the wall with it. The second you come in contact with the ball on the wall, you jump. Now remember, what I do is I slow down a little bit before the wall hits the wall, before the ball hits the wall, and then I go towards it and jump. So now step 3 is bringing up the wall, jumping, and then turning towards where the net is, so where the ball is heading towards. So we're going to do step 3 now. And then turning like this towards the ball. Now step 4 is boosting towards the ball to hit it. So we're going to do step 4 right now. And then boosting towards it. Doesn't really matter how you hit it, as long as you hit it. Now step 5, guys, this is step 5. This is the hardest step, but basically what I can say for you guys is to get better and better. Do it until you master each step. So step 1, keep doing step 1 until you master it. So keep doing that, slowing down and hitting it like that. You don't have to jump though. So do it until you master them. I'm not going to repeat step 2, 3, and 4, but do it until you master it and then move on to the next step. Because that's the only way to really get better. You don't really want to skip a step or do that, you know? Alrighty, so step 5, guys, is basically the whole thing put together. So we're going to put all of the steps together. As you can see, guys, I'm hitting the ball under there. I'll pause the video right now, and I just took a screenshot, so I'll show you guys where I'm actually hitting the ball. As you can see, I'm hitting it at this point right here. So make sure you guys hit it always at that point, or at least close enough to keep that upwards momentum. Now, guys, don't expect to like master this trick, you know. Don't expect to master air dribbling in one day or like even a week. It is possible in a week, but even a week, guys, I didn't master it in a week. It probably took me a good month, but that's because I didn't practice much. I would just maybe go into training for like only like but between games. But if you actually spend time in free play, not even between games, just like maybe 10 minutes a day just doing this, you'll probably get it even in a week, guys. Probably get it even in a week. It's like, it's not too hard of a thing to master. Like, as you can see, guys, I miss a lot. Like, I'm not really that good at it. I'm still learning myself, so I didn't master it, but I'm decent at it, you know. I can do some pretty good stuff with it. As you can see, I just did a backboard there. But guys, that's about it. So make sure you follow those steps. Step 1, just bringing up the wall. Step 2, bringing up the wall and jumping as soon as you come in contact. And step 3 is all that, but then when you jump, you turn towards the ball, where the ball is heading. So just use your air roll to do that. And then step 4 is just hitting the ball. And finally, step 5 is putting it all together and trying to hit it at least 2 or 3 times. So also, guys, I forgot to mention one last thing. It's very important to manage your boost. So you'll see here that I'm clicking the boost. As you can see, I'm not always doing the boost, using the boost fully. Like, I'm not doing this, right? I'm not holding B. You want to tap B and kind of conserve your boost. That's another skill you need to try to master. Trust me, guys, that's why air dribbling is one of the hardest things to do in the game. As you can see, I'm like tapping the boost. I'm not exactly like holding the boost. This is what would happen if I hold that boost. You'll see here what would happen. You see, you're just like, you don't want to go too fast. You always want to match the speed of the ball. You want to match the speed of what the ball is traveling at. So you want to just match the speed and keep it going. You don't want to just hold B and go faster than the ball, right? So yeah, guys, that has been today's video. I hope this actually helped you out. Now, just before we end here, I'll show you guys my training code one more time here, in case you didn't, in case you forgot. So right there, guys, make sure you type that in. If you want to know how to type in the code, guys, you go to browse, either browse or featured, and then you click X to enter code, and then you just enter it. But yeah, guys, that has been today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please slap that like button. Also, comment down below what you guys want to see for future videos, and subscribe if you're new. So that's been the video, guys, and I'm out. Peace.